to another episode of Entrepreneurs and Fuego. With me, I have the distinct pleasure of having Mr. Francis Battaglia. Not only do we share the first name, but we also share the same taste for Thai.
Yeah.
Francis is the owner of 1100 KFNX.
Independent Talk 1100 KFNX.
I like that. And you are, by the way, I think that since I've known you, which is probably a good 4 or 5 years, I think that I don't know that there's anybody, and I say this is a compliment, I don't know that there's anybody in Phoenix or in Arizona that networks as best as you do. What is the secret?
Well, I'm the #1 networker in Phoenix.
What's the secret?
Self-proclaimed.
Well, that's fine, but what is your secret?
Hard work.
Hard work. You go in there and you attack people. You actually really attack people. I mean, you just go right there, you zero in, and you got your handshake out there and your business card.
High debts and a lot of bills to pay. Motivation. Motivation makes me the #1 networker. So I'm motivated. You know, a lot of us in the radio business, we overpaid for our radio stations. You know, with technology, valuations have gone down over the years. So a lot of us paid a lot more. I mean, I bought this station 18 years ago. So station valuations were higher, we paid more money, we borrowed more money, a lot of us have a lot of debt. So I'm motivated.
Are you fair and balanced in your radio station?
Yes, we're fair and independent. Talk. I mean, I have, well, some of our bigger shows are the top conservative talk shows in America. I have Laura Ingraham in the morning, The Savage Nation with Michael Savage in the afternoon. But I have some of the most ultra-liberal shows on the air, which people don't know that. So we have 50 different talk shows a week, quite a variety of programming. So we have all points of view, and a lot of professionals do their own show on health, real estate, financial, business advice. So a lot of great information.
And that's cool, Francis, because I mean, that's one of the things that I didn't know myself, is that the perception might be that, yeah, you have all these big talk shows that are more on the far conservative right.
Yeah.
But you also have these other shows that are on the left as well, providing that balance.
Well, we have to program 168 hours of programming a week, so I have to fill the time.
Is that the toughest thing about radio? Is just filling in the air?
No, the toughest time is paying the bills. So there's no lack of people that want to be on the air, right? Everybody wants to be
Everybody wants to be a star.
Everybody wants to be on your show. Everybody wants to have their own show.
Yeah.
Everybody has something to say.
Yeah.
Whether we want to listen to it or not. So there's no lack of content. There's a lack of money, right? So we have to monetize it. So having programming, for not only good editorial content that gets and keeps listenership, but financially viable, successful programming, you know, shows with an underlying economic business model that makes sense, shows that can pay the bills or make money. You know, we all like to make some money.
Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants to have a radio show.
Right.
But not everybody wants to fork out the money to have their own radio show. But one of the things that you have come up with...
Well, they can or they won't.
They can or they won't, all right. But you have come up with a plan that would actually enables the to-be or potential host of their own radio show to have sponsors.
Yes.
Actually come in and help pay for the show, right?
Right. Well, one of the unique things that we offer that is not typically offered, because also the trend in the industry has been consolidation after the Telecommunications Deregulation Act in '96, and it went to, you know, from owning 24 stations to unlimited stations. So you had waves of consolidation over the decades. So these bigger corporations gobbling up all of the little mom and pops just like me in the stations, I'm like the last of the Mohicans, you know? I'm the last of the mom and pops. So most of these stations are in groups or chains. So there's not really the personal service of a partnership with a fellow local small business owner. So when I'm working with my clients, whether, you know, I try to make radio affordable radio advertising, sure, and also talk show opportunities where some stations won't put them on the air. We might or will have affordable production costs to do that and provide support and service. If they've never done a show, we've created shows over 3 decades, 31-year family business. We've created a training manual. So we help them with not that this is rocket science, but...
not to you perhaps because you've been in the business, yeah, for so long,
well,
but somebody looking from outside in going, that's pretty cool.
Well, everybody could hopefully talk and sell. We're all sales people in our businesses, you know? So everybody can talk, communicate, and sell. We'll help them with the radio nuances and broadcasting. So we created the training manual, help them with the training and production for the show. Also, we provide sales support. A lot of stations might, or outlets will sell you time and pat you on the back, good luck. You know, we'll help them achieve their goals. What do they want to accomplish with the show? Help them with that, and also help them market and sell the show if they want to or need to pay the bills or make some money from doing the show. So we have 30 plus years of radio sales experience that my clients don't have. So we could help them with the marketing and sales for that. We provide that support and service, which most stations don't.
Francis Battaglia, 1100 KFNX.
Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
#1 networker in the Valley.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
The hardest working person in show business.
You are that. That I know.
Used to be #2, but fortunately or unfortunately, James Brown passed. I'm now the #1 hardest working man in show business.
That would be you.
And the #1 self-proclaimed networker in Phoenix.
But it's
hard work. You know, I use Gelly's site, networkingphoenix.com. Yes. She has a wonderful calendar, 500 plus events a month. I can't attend all of them, but I can go to a breakfast, lunch, and dinner almost every day. So a lot of networking events and opportunities in the Valley. I'm a former member of about a dozen chambers Valley-wide, member of a lot of other organizations. So do a lot of networking, but it's about getting out there and meeting people.
All right, let's talk about that, Francis, because very briefly, because we're talking about something that it's truly old school, which is the actual personal touch, personal communication. You're not relying on sending 100,000 emails, sitting back and hoping that somebody's going to reply to your emails. And I know you use email.
Well, I do that too.
To complement what you do.
I do that too.
But I think that your #1 thing, your strategy as a networker, as a salesman, and this let be a lesson to everybody else, is that you communicate and you interact face to face.
Well, I do it all.
That's why you're #1.
We have to do it all today, right? I mean, with the changing technology and, you know, things are moving so fast and people are distracted and busy. So to be able to reach people where we can reach them, there's still value in radio, old traditional media. They're still printing magazines and newspapers. People are still reading newspapers or want to read a magazine or a newspaper, even though there's digital editions of it. If it's still affordable to print, they're still printing. I have billboards on the highway. I have cab top signs. I've had bus shelter signs. So there's still value in traditional media and reaching the masses. I'm in the broadcasting business. I'm not in the narrowcasting business. So I want to reach as many people as possible. So traditional media like radio, TV, outdoor, print has its place, but also new digital marketing, social media, very active on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Did you know I'm one of the top 100 LinkedIn people in the world? almost 22,000 LinkedIn connections. So some guy in Europe did the top 100 LinkedIn people in the world, and I was on the list. Maybe it's all BS, but I'll take it, you know? So per this guy in Europe, I'm one of the top link people in the world. I also have quite a, Facebook following and Twitter. Do a little bit on Google Plus, for whatever that's worth. We're also doing email marketing. I have a 30,000+ email database. And I'm doing content marketing, where I write, like you, try to provide educational information to the public on advertising, marketing, media, sales, networking. I wrote a blog on networking and my success at networking, or my social media network of 50,000+. I wrote a blog on building a social media network, or my email marketing or my content marketing. So I write my blog, send it out every Tuesday morning to my email database and my social media network, and then I do a vlog where I record the blog as a video, put that on my YouTube channel, and send that out to my email database every Thursday morning. Post that on my social media. Post everything with links back to my website to drive traffic to my website, so my SEO of my site is up with all of the fresh content, all of the blogs, all of the videos, links to my YouTube channel, all on my website.
Francis Battaglia, CEO, founder, and owner, KFNX 1100, the
Independent Talk 1100 KFNX.
The #1 networker, self-proclaimed
networker in Phoenix.
And by some European dude.
And the hardest working man in show business.
You used to be the second, but now that James Brown is dead, now you're #1.
That is right.
A pleasure.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. You see, somebody said that you had a face for radio, but I don't think so. You're a good-looking guy.
Thank you.
With that, we're out.